Audiences don't like to be told directly how to think and how to feel. They much prefer to draw their own conclusions. Let me give you an example. I was working with a client who ran her own recruitment agency, specifically in the media world. It was a very small agency, and she wanted people to understand that her USP was personal service and really caring for her clients' needs. What she was saying as part of her usual pitch was this: caring for my clients is one of my core values. It's really important to me. I think it's essential to put my clients' needs first. I really want to focus on my clients' needs in all my dealings. Well, what does this tell us about her? Only that she wants us to think that she cares about her clients' needs. Is she genuinely concerned for them? We have no idea. But later on, in casual conversation, she told me the following story. Well, she said, I was originally working for an established agency, much bigger, placing people with media companies. But I became unhappy about the company's attitude. They were expecting me to place people in really unsuitable jobs just because it made them a quick buck. And I just wasn't feeling good about this. Well, she said, finally I had enough, and one day I just quit. Next day, I was driving for an interview for another job, but my phone kept ringing, and it was clients from the old company ringing, asking me to find them staff. Well, I tried to pass them back to the old company, but they kept saying it was me they wanted. Well, I didn't want to let them down, so in the end, I found myself pulled into a lay-by for most of the day, on the phone, organising for people to go to interviews, even though I knew there was no way I was going to get paid for any of this work. Well, eventually, one of these ex-clients simply insisted that I come to his office, take over a desk there, and carry on my business. And that's how my company got started. My clients made me do it. Oh, and you know, I still have every one of them as clients today. Well, that's the story pretty much as she told it to me. You'll notice she doesn't once mention her commitment to her clients' needs. She doesn't have to. Through the telling of the story, it becomes absolutely clear that this is her driving force. Well, I encouraged her to tell this story as a standard part of her pitches, and it's won her a lot of new business because her integrity and her commitment is so beautifully and effortlessly illustrated. So, my advice to you is this. Next time you want to convey some abstract values to an audience, don't just bang on about them. Be sure to give them actual concrete examples of those values in action, and then let them draw their own conclusion.